you doing? Why aren't you just a little sweetie? You live here. Good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
From Jackson.
Can you guess where we are?
Oh, that's what you're gonna say. We are actually working with Visit Jackson for these next couple of videos that we're gonna make here, and we are super excited because Jackson is known for a lot of things, and one of those is delicious food, and they actually have a ton of unique restaurants we've learned that have been springing up.
We're gonna be trying a nice mix of local cuisine and then just some really fun restaurants that the city has. If you missed our last video, we were up in Memphis, we got some barbecue, went out on Beale Street, had a lot of fun. Jackson is just a 3-hour drive from there, and it was straight on the highway. It was super easy to get here. So this is another new city for us. I don't think we've ever done much of anything in Mississippi.
Nope,
we've driven through once or twice, but never brought you guys here, so we're excited.
It is breakfast time and coffee time, and we have a very cool place that we are going to head to satisfy both of those needs.
Yes, please. Let's do it. This chair might be my spirit animal. I'm in love with this.
This is the coolest chair maybe I've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely a boss chair. I want this to like be in my house, so when people come in, I'm just sitting there saying welcome. Start this day, we are going big. We came to this amazing little coffee shop called Urban Foxes, which is in this amazing, I think it's a 1940s home that's been remodeled. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's literally like we're in someone's living room.
It's like the perfect house. It's beautiful on the outside, old. You walk inside and it's filled with pastries and coffee. How much better does that get?
Yeah.
And look at what we have done. Oopsie. They obviously have scones and fresh pies and quiches here. We couldn't decide, so we got one of pretty much everything. So we have some savories. We've got a bacon cheddar scone and a quiche over here. But then we've got a bunch of sweet stuff.
And the coffee has arrived, most importantly.
Thank you. I am most excited for this strawberry rhubarb pie here, so I'm gonna go for that. It's got some kind of like nuts on the top, right? So that means it's healthy, and it's filled with fruit, right? Oh my Lord. It is beautiful and amazing and delicious. This top part is got some cinnamon and some sugar in there. It's all baked perfectly with these little almond slices. The strawberry and rhubarb is so nice. It's so sweet and a little tart and tangy. And then the pie crust is beautiful and thick down here. Oh my God, I don't know if pie gets any more perfect than this.
I gotta tell you guys, everything just looks so fresh here. I can't get over it. I am most excited to try this scone right here. So they described it as orange and paprika, which sounded super interesting to me, so I gotta give that a try next. Get a little piece of this. Oop. Look, it's super crumbly in there. This is gonna be good. The only way I can describe that, it's like a delicious bowl of cereal. That's what it tastes like. It's got the milk component, it's got like the orangey fruitiness to it, kind of a vanilla-ness to it from the icing that's on the top. Paprika is super subtle, so it doesn't like overpower it, but it is really nice. Now we're gonna switch gears and try the savory. So this is bacon cheddar. Oh man, it smells so good. So I'm gonna dip this one in that spicy honey sauce and see what that's about. Ooh. A little hot. A little bit of the sauce goes a long way. Savory, crumbly, and moist, and the perfect amount of spice in that sauce. At first I was like, oh no, did I make a big mistake? But it's actually really nice, not bad at all. It's sweet and tangy and just a really strong flavor.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks.
Bye. This place, super cool. Definitely worth coming to. We're gonna be linking to all the places that we're visiting today in the description below. But those scones, we try not to eat too much, but
I'm glad we had our coffee and that it was nice and strong, because after eating all that, I kind of want to take a nap.
but there's still so much more to see in Jackson.
More.
All right, onward. We've just been exploring the city a bit. We made a stop at the Civil Rights Museum, which was amazing. Highly recommend checking that out. But we have worked up a bit of an appetite, and actually I'm starving, to be honest. And we came to the right place. We are at Cultivation Food Hall, which is this very classy joint that has tons of different food vendors, they have fresh meats, they have gelato, they have poke over there, all kinds of stuff. Are you as hungry as I am? That's the question.
I am very, very hungry, sir, and I am so ready and excited for this.
We let ourselves get way too hungry. We've been walking around here for like 30 minutes almost already, just trying to decide. It's so difficult. Everything looks so good.
It looks so good. Oh no! I think we're gonna maybe just get a little bit of everything, hopefully.
Okay, you ready? What is it called? Fête au fête? We've made the difficult decision. I went to this place just behind me called Fête au fête. I got the trash grits. Y'all, check this out. These are cheese grits with smoked pulled pork, smoked Gouda, and that's sriracha sauce on top of there, and of course a little poached egg on top. But man, it just seemed so unique. I don't think I've ever had just savory, cheesy grits. I've only ever had them sweet, like in breakfast. It's probably been like 15 years since I've ever even had grits. Oh, I'm so excited for, whoa! That was amazing. All right, so get a lot of egg goo on there, get some of that sriracha, some of the pork, and of course a bunch of the grits. Check that out. That is a gluttonous bite, y'all. Oh my God. That is so good, it's stupid. The pulled pork really is the star of that. It's got so much flavor and a little bit of spiciness from the little drizzle of sriracha that they put on there, which is just perfect. The grits really aren't that cheesy. I thought it was gonna be like this really overwhelming, I just thought it'd be a lot of cheese, but this is just really nice. I know it's not breakfast, but they serve this all day, and I would definitely classify this as a breakfast item, but do it at lunch, do it at dinner, no one's gonna judge you. I'm glad that we stuck to our guns because we had our hearts set on this dish, but then when we got here, we were like, oh, maybe we should get this, maybe we should get that. That poke sounded really good, but we decided to stick with the trash grits, and I think it was a good call. We also heard great things about this pizza joint over there in the corner, but we accidentally ordered a whole pizza. We thought we just ordered a slice, but now we got a lot of pizza to try.
Yeah, Eric was like, let's split a piece of pizza, and I was like, I'm not really in the pizza mood, but, and he's like, no, let's do it. So I was like, okay.
You're not in the mood, you get in the mood.
You're not in the mood? Well, you get in the mood!
We were chatting with the owner of this particular little kiosk, and he's actually Italian, and he said his hope was that if somebody from Italy came and tried his pizza, they'd say that's the best pizza they've ever had in the States. So I'm very excited to try this. Already you can tell how beautiful it is. It's really thin, and the sauce, you can actually like see the tomato bits in there, and it's not real salami. It's it's not pepperoni. It's salami picante, I think, instead. It looks so good. That is way good. The tomato sauce is so fresh and light and really juicy. You can just taste the fresh tomatoes, and then the cheese on there is so thick and amazing. And then this salami. Oh, I didn't think I wanted pizza until I had a bite of this. It's so good.
Well, you got 7 more pizzas that you have to eat now, so good luck. Holy cow, I tried the pizza. It is very, very good. I think you were right, it is just so fresh tasting. And these little burn bits add that little burst of burned flavor. It's so good. We might, I mean, it's thin enough that we might be able to finish this whole thing. I don't know. I'm up for giving it a try.
I love it. We started with pie today, and we're on to more pie. Oopsie, we found the bar. These cocktails are absolutely amazing. They have a really cool menu here, and I think it changes seasonally, so you can always get something new. Plus, you can take these to go and walk around the premises with that, which is pretty cool.
I didn't even realize that.
I just saw it on a sign over there.
Isn't mine so pretty?
Yours is very pretty.
Yeah. This bar is so legit. They have this rack of all their own like little homemade elixirs and stuff, and mixers is probably the more appropriate term, but elixir's a lot funner to say.
It is a lot more fun to say. But I love it. It's just they have their own like little labels on it and everything. They're beautiful. Look at this one. He's going crazy.
Oh yeah.
That was absolutely delicious. We love food halls because then we get to get whatever we want, and the other person can get whatever they want,
and you can just try each other's food.
Yeah.
It's
so
amazing.
you can take little bites. But this place actually also does a farmer's market, I think, on the weekends, and then trivia nights tonight, actually, on Wednesdays. So you can do all sorts of goodies, all sorts of stuff here.
have just been downtown, chilling, working up another appetite, which has been achieved.
Oh yes, and I'm very excited for this restaurant because there are some very special Mississippi dishes that we will be trying tonight, and they sound so amazing.
Yeah, and we've heard such great things about this place. It's called the Iron Horse, and we've been dying to go here. I love when places have the history of the place on the menu, and this is actually really interesting. First off, it was opened in 1986. Now, can you guess why that might be a very special year for me? Because it's the year I was born, y'all. It's a good year.
Spoiler, he's older than he looks.
Yeah, sorry, just let the cat out of the bag. What's also interesting is that they had 2 fires in this place, one in 1998 and then another in 1999. And then it closed down for 14 years, but then they ended up reopening it. And that's the Iron Horse Grill.
And all of the local stuff here is conveniently marked with a little state of Mississippi next to it. So all the alcohol, and then a bunch of the dishes in here, many and maybe most of which we are about to get. If you guys thought we had a large breakfast or lunch, you ain't seen nothing yet. Look at this dinner that we just ordered. You guys, we have huge crab cakes on top of fried green tomatoes with comeback sauce, which we will explain in a bit. Crab stuffed catfish, local catfish. We have these beautiful Mississippi tamales. And this is an extra one. We just got deep fried broccoli because how can you not try deep fried broccoli?
I don't think we've ever really had deep fried. We've had like tempura broccoli.
Yeah.
But that's not really the same thing.
No, I've never heard of this. And it comes with cheese sauce. Oh my goodness. What have we done?
When they brought it out, we were literally like, oh no.
At least this is our last meal for the day, right? So we can just go to bed after this. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna try the crab cakes. So the crab cakes and the fried green tomatoes aren't necessarily local, but this little sauce right here is. This is comeback sauce, which was actually invented here in Jackson, Mississippi. Apparently at a Greek restaurant called the rotisserie. I knew it was an R word. It was described as a poor man's remoulade.
Remoulade. For some reason, she cannot say that word.
God,
I don't even know if I'm saying it right, to be honest.
Remoulade? I think I always heard remoulade, but that's not right. Anyway, it should be like mayo and ketchup and I think some hot sauce and spices. It's called comeback sauce, supposedly, because in Mississippi, instead of like saying see you later or something like that, they say come back now or something.
Y'all come back now.
Y'all come back now.
I guess,
so,
I don't know.
Y'all come back now. Oh, Woo-wee. Jackson, y'all have had me dancing over all my food today. It's all been so good. So this sauce is really, I mean, it kind of does taste like super creamy, it's kind of spicy, really well seasoned sauce, but it is definitely like mayo heavy, but it goes so well with this fried food. And I saw you can put it on all sorts of stuff. You can put it on burgers. I think originally it was a salad dressing, but it tastes absolutely amazing with these crab cakes. And if you guys have not tried fried green tomatoes, you gotta do it. They're so interesting when they don't fall apart in here. Huh?
That's the proper way to eat fried green tomatoes, right? Mm-hmm. I am gonna try this stuffed Delta catfish, which it's stuffed with crab meat, and then it should be pecan encrusted, which you can see on the outside, super crunchy looking. Lemon dill sauce, which is this stuff on the top here. Let's dig in. I'm thinking it's gonna be really tender on the inside, but nice and crispy on the outside. Oh yeah, check that out. Look at that crusting, man, oh my God. And I got plenty of the sauce on there. Oh yeah. It's good. The pecan crusting almost makes it taste like a hint of a pie, like a pecan pie. The sauce is amazing because the fish is super flavorful, but it's a really subtle flavor. And then the sauce is really tangy and really lemony, and I love dill, and it just makes the whole thing pop, and then it's got the crunchiness and the crusting on the outside. It is absolutely delicious, y'all.
Next up, I'm gonna try these tamales. So I had no idea that Mississippi is known for their tamales. Apparently they kind of have their own version of it. that are pretty small, as you can see. These particular tamales are actually from Tony's Tamales, which I had heard about before we came to Jackson. Apparently they're really famous in town, and now they ship their tamales all over to all sorts of restaurants, but they are local to Jackson. The Mississippi tamales might be a little grittier because they're made with corn meal instead of corn flour. And I believe there should be some pork in there and a lot more seasoning than you might find in a typical tamale. So I'm not sure what this sauce actually, I thought it came with sour cream, but
Yeah, it's really interesting looking sauce.
it almost smells like mashed potatoes.
It really does.
Maybe it's mashed potatoes. I don't know, but I put it on here, so let's see. Ooh, Even there's just a little bit of meat in there. It's got so much flavor. Sometimes tamales can be a bit bland and kind of almost dry, but these are really nice. They're cooked really well, so they're kind of squishy and moist in there, but then the meat is really savory. Oh, it's so good. And whatever the heck this stuff is really
So
yummy.
probably not mashed potatoes. We'll get back to you if we figure out what this actually is. We figured out what it is, y'all. It's sour cream sauce. And let me tell you, this is delicious.
Although I don't know that sour cream sauce really tells them what it is.
Yeah, it really doesn't. But it has kind of a tart lemon lime kind of flavor to it, and the texture is really nice on it. I like this a lot.
It's really good, and with the tamale, I like it better than, I think this is ranchero sauce, which is it seems like just kind of a thick salsa, but wow, these two together. Also, P.S., deep fried broccoli, amazing.
Yeah, she ate this I turned the camera off, and then she ate it for some reason, and she just started laughing.
I was just so excited. Just popped it in my mouth.
Holy cow, you guys, we're completely stuffed. Isn't this place super classy though? I found this room and I've got it all to myself. I'm just sitting, sipping my whiskey and chilling. But we are way too full to fit anything else in our bellies, so for our last place, we are going to see you tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
We did it, we made it.
Yeah, we came to this really cool shopping center that is not like a typical shopping center. It's actually really nice, has all these flowers everywhere.
But the real reason we are here is for popsicles. There's a place called Deep South Pops, and we're gonna get our popsicle on.
We're getting the rundown of all the flavors here, y'all. And this is not gonna be an easy decision. Cheesecake, cookies and cream, blueberry orange, cinnamon crunch, I think is what I'm leaning towards.
Oh geez. Ah,
How will you
I
decide?
don't know. I'm gonna get one of each.
They had so many popsicles to choose from.
It was so
today, guys.
hard.
Every single one of them seemed amazing. But I decided to be a little bit adventurous. He said you can do a beer float. This is a porter, and he paired it with their cinnamon toast crunch popsicle. Look
Dude,
at that.
that
is
is
it crazy or what?
Beautiful. This is like the best grown-up summer treat ever.
Give it a little stirring. All right. Man, I have absolutely no idea what to expect. I don't even really like porters that much, but it just sounded so interesting. Oh, it's cold. Mmm. Holy cow. That is surprisingly very, very delicious.
Yeah, does it make the porter a little less bitter?
Wow, it really does. Those go incredibly well together. I never would have guessed that. The popsicle is super sweet and it tastes like a sugary bowl of cereal. The porter has this dark bitteriness, and then the fizziness is great because it's kind of like a root beer float, but obviously without the root beer flavor and without the sweetness of the root beer. That's why I never get root beer floats, because it's all just too sweet. You gotta give this a try.
This looks so funny. It's like freezing to the popsicle. It smells like beer. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, that popsicle is maybe one of the best popsicles I've ever tried.
The popsicle's
Holy cow.
insane, you
Cinnamon
guys.
Toast Crunch, but it's so interesting with the beer because you do get a little bit of the beer flavor, but it's really sweetened with the popsicle, and I really like the fizz from it. You're right, it's like a root beer float, but without all the sugar. And you get drunk. Oh my god, it's the best thing ever.
It's amazing. Wow. When she told me we were gonna get beer popsicle floats, I was like, that's not gonna be good, but this is amazing.
Yeah,
if you come here, get that.
Sadly, I have to drive us in just a bit, so that is my
I
only
will
taste
take
of
this.
it. But yeah, you're welcome, sir.
I don't think we can eat another bite for y'all. So I think that's gonna do it for this video. But the food here in Jackson has been the highlight. It's completely blown us away.
Good.
I hope you guys enjoyed coming along and checking out some of these dishes, super unique stuff that we were able to try. It was great.
Oh, so good. But in the next video, we are going to be just exploring more of Jackson and showing you guys some stuff other than food, although there will still be plenty of food, don't you worry.
Yeah, and if you're from Jackson or come through the area a lot and you know of any cool places, cool restaurants, or just cool activities to do, leave us a comment below so we can check it out next time we're coming through. Or if someone else is watching, you know, they can check it out as well.
We are gonna go find our stretchiest stretch pants and just chill. Good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.